"Tell him I'm your wife," said the millionaire's wife. And her words left the whole room in silence when the doors of the grand ballroom opened. Every head turned. The woman who entered wasn't just beautiful, she was breathtaking. But it wasn't her looks that froze the crowd. It was what she said next. Standing before her husband, the powerful millionaire Ethan Blackwood, was another woman, young, confident, and smug, holding his arm like she owned him. The murmurs started. Cameras flashed. Reporters whispered about the new woman in his life. But before anyone could speak, the real wife stepped forward. Her voice was calm, steady, but every word cut like a blade. "Tell him," she said softly, her eyes never leaving Ethan's. "Tell him I'm your wife." And just like that, the entire room fell into silence. What followed that moment was not just a confrontation but the unraveling of betrayal, power, and a love story the world thought was over. Ethan Blackwood and Amelia were once the power couple everyone admired. He was a self-made millionaire, owner of Blackwood Enterprises, a company that dominated real estate and luxury hotels. Amelia, graceful and kind, had supported him long before fame and fortune arrived. Together, they were unstoppable, but as success grew, so did the cracks. Ethan started spending long nights at business dinners. Amelia brushed it off until the day a gossip magazine splashed photos of him with a young socialite named Clara Hale. Ethan denied it, calling it a misunderstanding, but the distance between them only deepened. Amelia focused on her charity foundation, staying silent while whispers grew louder. The staff noticed how she smiled less, how the laughter that once filled their home had vanished. Yet, she never spoke ill of him. She waited for truth, for courage, for the moment to reclaim her dignity. That moment came unexpectedly. Blackwood Enterprises was hosting a high-profile charity gala to celebrate a billion-dollar merger. Amelia had received an invitation, though she hadn't attended any public events in months. Many thought she wouldn't come. Clara, on the other hand, arrived confidently by Ethan's side, dazzling in a red gown. Smiling for the cameras inside, people whispered, "Isn't that his new girlfriend? Where's his wife?" Then right when Ethan raised a toast, the doors opened. Gasps filled the room. Amelia entered in an elegant silver dress, head held high. She walked straight toward him, ignoring the cameras and shocked faces. Clara smirked, trying to hold Ethan's arm tighter. That's when Amelia stopped just inches away and said, quietly but firmly, "Tell him I'm your wife." The room went dead silent. Ethan froze. His face turned pale. Clara's grip loosened and the guests exchanged confused glances. Reporters lowered their cameras, sensing something explosive. "Amelia, this isn't," Ethan began. But she interrupted. "This isn't what? A misunderstanding? A business meeting? Or another lie?" Her voice didn't tremble, it was calm, deliberate. Every word exposed him without anger, only truth. "I stayed quiet while you built your empire, Ethan. I smiled for the cameras. I stood beside you through your failures. But when you finally succeeded, you forgot who helped you rise." The crowd shifted uncomfortably. Clara looked around, humiliated. "You may have built towers, Ethan," Amelia continued, "but you destroyed the foundation that held them up." Ethan tried to reach for her, but she stepped back. "You traded loyalty for lust, respect for attention. But remember one thing, money can't buy character." Then she turned to Clara. "I don't blame you, dear. You're just living the dream he sold you. But dreams built on betrayal always collapse." The ballroom echoed with whispers. Some clapped quietly, others stared in disbelief. Ethan's empire had just taken a hit no headline could repair. After that night, Amelia disappeared from public view. The next morning, the news exploded. Blackwood scandal. Wife confronts husband in public showdown. Stock prices dipped, and Clara vanished from the media spotlight. But Amelia didn't hide out of shame, she had a plan. Months later, she re-emerged, not as Ethan's wife, but as the CEO of her own foundation, one focused on empowering women who had lost everything to betrayal and greed. Her grace under fire became a symbol of strength. She was invited to speak at international conferences, her story inspiring millions. Meanwhile, Ethan's empire started crumbling. Business partners pulled out, investors lost trust, and rumors of his downfall spread. One day, he showed up quietly at one of Amelia's charity events, not as a sponsor, but as a man seeking forgiveness. When their eyes met, Amelia smiled, not with bitterness, but peace. "I'm not here to destroy you, Ethan," she said softly. "I'm here to remind you of who you once were." He lowered his head. "I forgot what mattered most." For a moment, there was silence again, but this time, it wasn't shameful. It was healing. What would you have done if you were in Amelia's place? Walk away quietly or confront the truth in front of everyone? If her courage inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and follow for more powerful stories of love, betrayal, and redemption.